not why I've been gone. What's up, everybody? I'm Virginia Jones, and you're watching the latest episode of Virginia Tries Almost Everything. This is not why I've been gone. Totally unrelated. Like, I was only in jail for a night. I've been gone for like almost half a year. Totally unrelated. But yes, guys, I thought this would be a perfect video to come back to because this is crazy. And I haven't told pretty much anybody. I was keeping it super under wraps. Only person that I knew was Mario, and that was because he's the one who dropped me off and picked me up. And a couple months ago, he like freaking spilled the beans to my best friend and told her. But other than that, nobody knows. So, yes, you guys are the first ones. I've been holding it for you guys. Like, this happened back in December. No, this happened back in, I think it happened in January. I don't remember. But like the beginning of the year, this is when this happened. So it's been quite some time, and I've been bottling it in until now when I get to just bring it all to you guys. So strap in because this is crazy. So you're probably thinking to yourself, Virginia, you seem like a perfect law-abiding, God-fearing woman. How did you end up in jail? Well, viewer, I'm so glad that you think of me like that, because it's true. But one thing that I am, without a doubt, is absent-minded. And just kind of not knowing. Like, I just don't know stuff. Like things that I should know, I just don't know. You know? Like, I remember the first time I got pulled over, she asked me for a license and registration, and I didn't know what registration was. And I was like I was like giving her like stuff about my car, like diagnostic stuff, like the measurements of my car and stuff like that. And I think I gave her, I don't know, I was giving her a bunch of stuff, and I was like, "Is this registration?" And she was like, "No, your car's not registered." And I was like, "I don't know, like my dad handles all that." And she thought I was trying to be funny, so she gave me a ticket anyway. But I really didn't know what she was talking about. She said it had expired. Now, my understanding was that your registration is your license plate. That was at the time. This is what I thought at the time. I know better now. I thought your registration was your license plate, and I thought your license plate doesn't expire. So how did your registration expire? Like, what? Anyways, but that actually kind of is related because the reason why I went to jail is traffic related. So, I got into an accident. The accident I told you about in my Tesla video, I think it was. Yeah, I got into that accident, and thankfully I didn't hit any other cars because I wasn't insured. And I got a ticket, and I was supposed to go to court on like, I don't know, the end of the month. It happened in December. And so I didn't know that I had to go to court because I didn't really read the ticket because I just thought that, I don't know what I thought. I just thought that she gave me the ticket and I was just gonna, I don't know. I don't know what I thought. Like, my family, they asked me, what were you thinking? Or, just like, whenever you do anything crazy and people ask you, what were you thinking? My answer is always, I don't know what I was thinking. Maybe I wasn't. Probably that's why I'm in the situation I'm in, because I wasn't thinking. So, I don't know what happened. I get the ticket. I have it in my possession. Like, I know where it is for all the time. And I just don't do anything with it. I don't even read the whole thing. And one day, my better half and I are at Cracker Barrel. And I don't know how we got on the conversation, but we're talking about, like, traffic infractions and, like, tickets and stuff and how you find that out. And he was like, oh, yeah, go to this website. And so I looked at it. I was like, I think I have some traffic infractions and stuff like that. Maybe I can go to a class and get that stuff cleared up. And I looked at it, and I was reading it, and I was like, what does the word contempt mean? He was like, why are you asking? And I said, because it says that I'm being held in contempt. He was like, Virginia, well, what is happening? And I was like, I don't know. I had missed my court date, because every time that you get a ticket, in case you didn't know, you have court unless you pay the fine. Unless if you unless it's like a not a felony, but like if it's like a certain type of thing, like it has to be a certain type of traffic infraction for you to even be able to pay it ahead. Um, then you can avoid going to court. But other than that, you definitely have to go to court every single time, without a doubt. And so I missed my court date, and then I think I had like a makeup court date that I had missed too, or something. So he was like, Virginia, like, why didn't you go to court? And then say it with me now, folks. I don't know. I didn't know I had court. And so I was like, okay, this can't be right. This is a mistake. And so I happened to have like a deputy that goes to my church. So I think this happened on a Monday. And that Wednesday, I went to church and I was like, hey, like, can you, am I, thing? And I happened to have the infraction in the same city that he works in. So I was like, is there a warrant out for my arrest? He was like, let me see. Turns out there was. And he was like, well, now that I know and I work for the sheriff's department or the deputy people, he was like, now that I know, you have to turn yourself in within the next 24 hours or else I'm gonna get in trouble or whatever because I looked up your name and I know, you know what I'm talking about. So I was like, dang, this is ugly. Um, so yeah, I think Mario and I like go out to eat and I get like some comfortable clothes on and just, drops me off at jail. I think the next night, I think it was like Thursday night that he dropped me off. And so I go in and we're waiting, like in this little waiting area. And I'm just like, oh man, it's gonna be so cool. I'm like, I'm going to jail. Like everybody cool has been to jail, so it's like, clout is what I'm thinking. Like, oh man, this is gonna be so awesome. That I'm just gonna go spend the night in jail. Like how I'm basically thinking like this is a field trip. Like I'm basically about to have a field trip to jail, and then I'm gonna get out in the morning. I'm gonna tell all my friends. It's gonna be really hilarious. No, it's not like that at all. If any, I was thinking about this when I was in there. First off, the first word that comes to mind when I think of jail is just really, really, really boring. It's so long, it's so tedious. Like, at least for me personally, the situation that I was in, I had to stay in like this holding area the whole night. I didn't even get to go in a cell. I got to go in a cell for a little bit, for maybe like an hour at the very most. But I was there for like 14 hours. And I was just sitting in this holding area with these other people. Like, I was there for a traffic infraction and like not showing up at court. And I was in there with like thieves and like people trying to steal cars and stuff like that. And I was just like, please, like, we're not equal. I need to be in a separate area. Like, and it was really cold and I get cold very easily. So I was just like my hands were in my shirt and I was just like really uncomfortable. I was sitting on a really hard bench and I was sitting up there with like three other people. I couldn't even relax. And like I think I kept asking for water, couldn't get water. Um yeah, it was just really really boring and it was really not interesting. And it's like of course you want to because I knew I wanted to make a video about it as soon as I found out that I was going to go. But I mean, you can't record anything because they have your phone. So it's like you can't even like. It's not even. It's like advanced boredom and like frustration because like in today's world, anytime you're bored or anytime anything is slow, you can just pick up your phone and just tap into your phone and like just make yourself more entertained and interested. But you couldn't do that. So it was like it was already a very dry environment. And then on top of that, I can't do anything. I can't even call people. Like let alone like having a phone to like get on Instagram or something. Like I can't call anybody. Like I had to wait maybe like 6 hours before they set up my phone access to where I could make my calls. And I think I called my dad for some reason. Oh, I think I put my dad's name down and his name and number down as like an emergency contact, which was a really bad idea because by the time I got out, all my brothers knew. Oh yeah, they know too. So my husband, my best friend now, and then my immediate like my brothers and my dad, they all knew because my dad can't hold water. So yeah, it was just really really upsetting. Like, and I was in the little holding area most of the night, like the whole night, and then like into the morning, and they were gonna put me in a cell. They kept telling me that I was gonna go to a cell like the whole night. They're gonna be like, "Get ready, you're about to go on a bus and then go to your cell, or you're about to get changed and go to your cell and all this stuff." Like it was a whole lot of hurry up and wait. If you're familiar with that term, it's a military term, but it was a whole lot of that. And like I got a little jumpsuit, I got a wristband, I got I think I got like special shoes, I think, if I'm not mistaken. I don't remember. I'm starting to fade in my memory. I should have recorded this like back then and just like waited to edit it, but now I'm starting to forget some things. It's like, what exactly did I get again? But basically, yeah, I think I got like a green jumpsuit. And one thing about it was that the men and the women, they weren't like in separate buildings. They were like all in one building, but it was just like different floors. So like the women were like on the top floor, and then the men were on the bottom floors. And when I saw the guy from my church there the next morning, I saw him and I was like, "Hey, it's me." And he was just kind of looking at me like, like, what's up? Like, keep it cool, gotta keep it professional. And I understood, can't fraternize with the inmates, don't want to think any kind of funny business was going on. After I got out of jail, I saw him at church and he was like, "Yeah, sorry I had to, act like I didn't really know you, but, for the job." And I was like, "Oh, yeah, like, I totally understand." And so that's pretty much it. Like, I think I went in at like 11 that night and I didn't get out until around like 4 the next day. So long. It was so boring. And I was just like, oh my goodness. Like, imagine being here for 20 years. Like, it was so crazy. Like, it felt like this, like, diabolical hybrid between, like, high school and the dentist's office and the doctor's office. Like, that's what the, like, holding area was like. Like, it had, like, I don't know what your high school was like, but mine had like cement walls, and it was kind of like that. Like they had cement walls and like tile floors, and the lighting were like the same kind of lights that were in the class. And it was giving me like really bad high school vibes. And I really enjoyed high school, but it was like giving me all the bad parts of high school. And like the food was like on trays, and it was like school like portions and stuff. And I'm pretty sure I've heard that like jails and schools get the same type of food, if I'm not mistaken. So it was just giving a lot of middle school, a lot of like just watching the clock kind of feeling. So yeah, I'm trying to think of anything else remarkable happened. Um, this one girl kept yelling at the guards like, "I need socks, I need a sweater, it's cold, I need a blanket, I need a pillow," as if they cared. Like they don't care anything about the people that are in there. They were just looking at her like, "Be quiet." And I was looking at her like, "Be quiet," because I was trying to relax the best I could, and she's being loud and obnoxious. And it was just a really not lit experience, if I'm gonna be completely transparent. I wouldn't recommend it. Jail, not my favorite place. I just gotta say. I mean, I still do have the cloud, of course, like I said earlier, of going to jail and being realer than pretty much half these rappers out here. Like, I've been on the inside. I know what it's like. So, Quavo, you know, I'm just saying. I mean, who really has more street cred right now? Now that you know. So, that's all I'm saying. So yeah. And if you're looking at the new backdrop of the video, oh, don't you worry, because I'm going to get into that next video. But I had to discuss this. We had to lay this right on the table, at the jump. And I had to put y'all on game and let y'all know that even though I've been gone, I've been recording stuff, and I have some stuff down the pike, and I'm coming back, like I said last time when I was gone and I disappeared again, but I'm coming back this time. I really mean it. So, yeah, a lot of fun stuff has been happening. A lot of really trying stuff has been happening. And, oh, that's funny. trying. Virginia tries. But yeah, lots of ups and downs as life does. But keep rolling with the punches, and I'm trying to bring you guys along as much as I can, as much as I remember to. I really need like a GoPro. What I really need is to have like just a GoPro strapped to my head at all times and just pick up everything that goes on because my life is so crazy, and then that would be really good content. But until then, I'm gonna just have to remember to take my phone out and record stuff for you guys and talk to you. So yeah, that's pretty much my experience with jail. And Mom, when you see this, just I want to let you know that I'm sorry. But yes, so if you like this video, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and push the bell to be notified on all the things that are going on the Virginia Tries channel. And be sure to drink plenty of water. And guys, I will see you next time, okay? Believe that. Pinky, I'm gonna see you next time. Alright? Soon. Bye.